and welcome to Bon Apetina. Today we're going to make arancinis. This is my friend Bill.
Bill.
This is Bill Asmar. We're at Santoro's in Dedham, 211 Bridge Street, and we have a show called Bon Apetina.
Yep.
And today on Bon Apetina we're making arancinis.
Sicilian rice balls. We are excited. They've been featured on Phantom Gourmet, Chronicle, Boston Gourmet Magazine, a little bit of everywhere. So they're Sicilian rice balls, egg battered, deep fried rice, hamburger meat, peas, cheese, saffron water.
Saffron water.
And all that good stuff. So we're going to show you that today.
I'm willing to give out this recipe because it took me a year to perfect it. And even if I give it to you, it's still going to take you a year before you can make your own and put me out of business. So here we go. We're going to start by getting this arborio rice going.
And don't mind Tina if she's a little slow. She just got back from vacation where she was just burrowed in books and sun and fun.
Am I painting?
And painting and just leaving us here to, you know, shoulder everything.
Wow. Wow.
It was fun though. I'm sure she had fun on her vacation.
So this is arborio rice. This is 2 pounds of arborio rice. Depending on how many you're going to make will depend on how much rice you'll need. And I've already got some water boiling.
And what would you like me to do for the first?
Well,
for the first
I'm going to
act?
get this on, and with this, we're going to use a little bit of salt. And I like to put in the water with the rice. I'm going to bring that pan over here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got this water boiling. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the arborio rice in. Now typically when you're making arborio rice, you do the whole ladle of broth, rice, ladle of broth, rice. But to make arancinis, we're just going to boil this down. So I've got the appropriate amount of water to rice. So you just read your package and figure out what you need for the ratio between the water and the rice, depending on how many you're making. This is Knorr dry bouillon. It's powdered, and I use this for everything. I love this stuff. It's chicken flavored. So we're going to put some of that in here.
She sprinkles it on our cookies. That's the secret ingredient.
And then we're going to add a little bit of salt.
Do you put a little coloring in the rice, or you just use
the coloring comes from saffron. Thank you, Billy. That was my next step. So so we got salt, the
chicken stock.
Thank you so much. See, that's why he's here.
Sometimes.
This is onion powder. This is garlic powder. If you watch my show, you know that those are my staples. This is saffron. This goes in the water while you're boiling it, and this is going to give this rice a nice golden flavor. I mean, a nice golden color, and it gives it this, I can't even explain saffron. You just need a pinch. This stuff is so expensive. You just need a little pinch of saffron water. You got me saying saffron water. Jeez. Okay. This actually, do you know what saffron is actually?
I don't. I was just going to ask you that.
You were?
Yes.
It is the stamen of crocuses. It does look like thread. It is the stamen of crocuses.
Does it smell?
And crocuses are everywhere. I don't know why it's so expensive. Why? I wonder if I can harvest my own.
You probably can. If anybody can, you can.
All right, we'll try that next spring. Okay, so, and then I'm just going to boil this down really, really slow. So, you got that whole idea there. I'm going to turn this down to low. Put the cover on it, and we're going to check on this continuously to stir, nice and low. So now, while that is boiling, we are going to make ready the filling.
Am I going to crack some eggs?
You're going to crack some eggs, but first we're going to make the filling because we don't need the eggs yet.
Okay.
So, we need to fry up some hamburger, and you can use whatever filling you like. If you don't want to make them with meat, you can stuff them with spinach. You can stuff them with anything. The traditional Sicilian way to make an arancini is with ground beef,
Peas, cheese.
Sauce, peas, and cheese. How did you mess that
right.
up?
Saffron water.
Saffron water. So we're gonna fry up some nice hamburger.
Hamburger.
I'm just gonna put a little a little salt in the pan. Let that get hot. Meanwhile,
back at the table.
I'm gonna go ahead and make the filling in this here.
Okay.
Because that seems a little small to me once we get the hamburger in and everything. So we're gonna take some sauce.
That smells great.
Doesn't it? Oh, it does. This is just my everyday sauce that I use here in the chicken parms and the lasagna. You can use whatever sauce you want. God forbid if you need to. Yes. If you need to use store-bought, you can do that. Oh.
What was that again?
Oh. So now we're going to add some peas. And you know, you can use creative license. You know, if you don't like peas, you can do something else. The main part that you need to learn is the rice. The rice is the whole thing. Would you agree? Yep. It has to be just sticky enough. It needs to be the right consistency in order to stuff it properly. Okay, I've got that going. So now we're just gonna go, so while I'm browning this beef, you can crack, so we have just 2 pounds of rice. So we're gonna do 4 eggs, and then we'll look at it and maybe it'll get 5.
Okay. Notice I have my wine today. It's been a rough week.
It's been a rough week, is that what you said? So I've got salt in the bottom of the pan, always for ground beef. And then to this, I'm going to add my staples, my onion powder and garlic powder.
We got the 4 eggs. Am I putting Parmesan cheese in?
Yeah, but first whisk that. Here you go, sweetheart.
Okay. This is like getting the bowl ready for the French toast.
Right.
Sure you have your own French toast creation.
I do. Maybe we'll make that sometime.
I'd have to do a breakfast thing sometime.
Yeah, I would say 1 more egg, honey.
1 more egg? Okay.
Yeah.
People travel from all over for these arancinis.
Yes, we do make a mean arancini. And they were on Chronicle, and they were on Phantom.
Yep.
And Bella English gave them a nice,
Boston Globe,
wrote a nice love story about them.
I think the trick is that they're about softball size. If you go down to the north end, you get little miniature golf ball size. And people
well, they're
are
nice that way too.
Yeah.
But people we just love make them big. Yeah.
Meal.
Yeah. We make them as a meal rather than as a side.
Appetizer,
yeah. Okay, now you can add the Parmesan. So to this, we're going to add a good amount of Parmesan cheese because that's also going to make it, you know, tighten up. Yeah. And I'm going to stir this rice too.
Do we add any seasonings to the egg and the cheese?
What, honey?
Do we add any seasonings to the egg and the cheese or no?
No, not to the egg and the cheese.
That meat smells good.
Are you hungry?
Yep. Also, people in Dedham, look out for the Dedham Community Newspaper is doing an article on Santoro. It's actually on Thursday, which would be the 18th of August. So
I can't wait to hear what he comes up with. He asked some really bizarre questions.
Yeah, he asked some interesting questions, and Tina elaborated on them.
So I'm wondering how we'll
as long
end up
as
looking.
Knives don't get mentioned in the article, then we are all set. But they took some great pictures of Tina's famous lemon cookies, and I believe you got the arancinis in there as well.
Yeah.
And the fresh baked bread and the sandwiches. So how long should they cook the rice?
The rice should take about 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how much you're making and how much water you got in there. I've got a little bit of water in there, a little less water than I probably should, only because I want it to go a little quicker so that I can show you what we need to do.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's perfect, honey. Okay, let's take a moment.
Salute.
To me.
To me again. It is all about her, as you know.
Another little trick is we're going to put mozzarella cheese on the inside, and you can get it in blocks and then cut it into nice squares. You can use provolone, which I like to use sometimes. But if you get it shredded like this, if you're going to the store and you just find it shredded, I put it in the microwave for a second just to get it all melty.
Pump it together.
So that you can get a hunk of it rather than trying to stuff the shredded into the arancini. You want to put that in for 45 seconds?
45 seconds?
Yeah. You want to cook this on a low heat so that it cooks, because you don't want your rice to be crunchy. You want it to be nice and soft. And you can see how the saffron has colored the. See, there's a little bit of saffron, how it's colored the rice, such a nice golden color. So now here's the ground beef, and we're going to mix that in with the sauce
and we have
the peas.
Sorry about that. We have the melted mozzarella.
The melted mozzarella. So if you wanted, you could also add some nice chunky onions to this. You know, you can elaborate however you like.
But it's a good thing. There's a lot of people that fry their own food at home, like chicken and French fries, and this can be an option, you know?
Yeah.
A very Italiano option.
Ooh. Okay, now this rice is cooperating very nicely. So this should be ready in about 2 minutes. So we're going to get this all incorporated. You want to break that up. And I put the hot hamburger into some cold sauce so that I can manage it, just to cool it down a bit. But you can prepare it ahead of time. You want to just get all that nice and small. You don't want to break up your peas, so kind of be careful not to break up your peas.
You don't want to have huge chunks of meat.
No, not too big. You want them nice and broken up.
Yeah, spread out.
See, like that. So it's about, it's not fine, but you have some nice hunks. And so you have your onion there and the peas. And it has to be frozen peas.
Tell the story about where you found these, because you had them in Italy, right?
Yeah, in Sicily, yeah. In Sicily, you find arancinis like you would get a hot dog in New York. They're like everywhere. But the best ones are on the highway. I swear to God. They have like these truck stops. And these little nonnas go and they make their arancinis and they bring them to the truck stops at like 4 in the morning. And by 6, they're gone. So when you go out, here we all argue about, who's driving? And there, the whole thing is who's going to get the arancinis in the morning, because you have to get there before 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or they're gone. And then you have to eat the kind in the street. And believe me, the Sicilians take their arancinis very serious. It's serious business.
Sicilians are serious people.
They are. Shall we drink to that?
Ones.
We'll drink one. You think I'm serious? I'm not serious.
Now I'm going to make her think about that. She's going to go home and go, oh my God, you said I was serious, am I?
Am I serious? Okay, so now we're going to get the breadcrumbs ready. So in the breadcrumbs,
there's that Parmesan cheese again.
The Parmesan cheese goes in there. And we want a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of salt.
You'd figured pepper would be in there somewhere. It's not, huh?
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't use pepper a lot.
I noticed.
I don't put pepper in anything. Like, I don't even like, I have it at home and I have it here, but.
I throw it in the sauce every once in a while. It's a surprise.
Yeah, the sauce, you can put it in my sauce. But,
what is that?
I don't usually, I don't use a lot of pepper. Okay, so that is all you needed to do with that. You need about a cup of, and this is, you can use this same mixture, add fresh parsley chopped to bread your cutlets. This is what the same mixture I use to bread my cutlets. So, but when I do cutlets, I smash up some fresh garlic, really super, super fine, and add that to it, and also the fresh parsley. So we'll make cutlets. I was going to make cutlets tonight, but the deli needed arancini, so I figured might as well make something we need anyway. Okay, so the rice is done. So you can use this and this. You want to do the mixing or the plopping?
You tell me.
Okay, you do the mixing.
What do you think I can handle?
No, I'll do the mixing, you do the plopping.
Okay.
Let's trade.
So I am gonna mold. Is that what you're saying?
No, you're gonna plop that into the
I can handle that.
Okay, so then you're gonna take your rice and you're gonna put it into the egg.
Not all at one time, right? It has
little
to
by little, because you want the
everything to be spread out.
Yeah, thanks, honey. You want the hot rice to cook the egg. Can you go a little faster? Thank you. Didn't come here to retire. Perfect. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous color. Is that gorgeous?
Yeah, it looks great.
See how creamy the arborio rice is nice and creamy to begin with. Excellent. Thank you, honey. Okay, get that out of here. So
Be
now,
gone with that.
Take it away, Bill. Okay, so we got this all nice and incorporated. And you're going to let this sit overnight. I have some already prepared. So this is good. You're going to cover it. You're going to let this sit on your counter for about 10 minutes, the way it is. As soon as it's 10 minutes cooled, then take it, cover it in some saran, put it in the refrigerator for the next day. If you can get it cool enough within 3 or 4 hours, then you can use it the same day. But I let it sit overnight. So that is the rice. So now this is the rice that I already have prepared. Billy, will you grab us a couple of
Gloves?
gloves each. Do those gloves fit you?
Yep. We can make them fit.
No. That one we won't use.
As she's stepping on my microphone.
All right. So now, let's line this up. Let's make a little production here. Okay, so this we're going to add a couple of eggs because we're going to egg batter these, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's mine. I traded us around.
We just set a little bit out of the house.
Okay.
I think there's somebody coming out the door too. There's a van that just pulled in the driveway. Told you she knows how to make French toast.
All right.
You'll drink to that?
I will. So now, do you want to play too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with it. Now give it the little pocket, right?
Mm-hmm. Did you want to get it all the way flat in your hand? So the flatter you get this in your hand.
Yep.
No, you need to make that flatter.
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 Are you flatted?
I'm flatted. So we got this nice and flat in your hand.
You know what I really want to do is smack her face with this.
Kill her. Oh, look what you did,
Look
Bill.
what you did. See what I did when she's pressing it?
Yeah, but you got it too thick in the middle.
Okay.
Take this all out of the middle. Okay, this is going to be fun to watch. Okay, do you want to grab your own or shall I get it for you? Give you a plop of that?
Give me a plop of that and then I'm going to try to mold it.
Okay, well you got
ready?
the cheese. No, you're not ready.
Oh, you're not ready.
Okay, so we got our meat.
Yep.
Now we're going to take a piece of cheese each. See, we melted it in the microwave, so we got it so we can get a nice dollop of it.
Now we're ready to mold?
Yeah, why are you so close? You're in my personal space.
Get off my shoulder.
You're in my personal space. Okay, so now we're going to take the sides and mold up around the edges. See how I got it there? Now, if need be, you can grab another little bit and put it on the top like that. But, yeah, he need be.
He need be.
He need be. And you just mold it into a little ball like that.
Yeah.
Let's see yours, Bill. Look at his. Look at his. Okay, here.
Look at it.
Look at it. Close it up. Okay,
Close it up.
so look, so if you have little peas like this that are sticking out, just get them back in.
Stick them back in there. Go back to their home.
Why don't you just go home?
Go to your home.
Go to your
Don't
home.
you like your home?
Okay, so this is what we ended up with, a nice little rice ball. Then we're going to take
the egg.
The egg. Can you reach one of the, oh no, because your hands are just as gooey as mine. We got it all covered in egg.
What on it? Oh.
And we're going to dump it into the rice, into the breadcrumbs and pat it all in. Just like that. Okay, that one is ready.
That one's perfect,
Let me see
right?
Oh, no, yeah, that's a good job, Bill. What a good job, honey.
You sound like you're channeling somebody. Who would that be?
Liz.
I know. Who would that be?
Right.
Lizard.
So we'll make, you know what, let's just do these two. We'll make, and then I'll make a couple more while these are frying.
Okay.
So now, I have a fryer-later that I'm gonna use. But if you're at home and you just wanna use a frying pan, you can take, I use a mix of vegetable oil and olive oil. Okay, so I'm gonna take these arancinis. That's God. That's God. God is speaking there.
Yes, he is.
All right.
After the peach, it's the arancini.
That's right. And we're gonna just put this into the hot oil. So now, like if you're doing these at home and you don't have
You're
a
awfully
fryer-later, you're in my space. If you don't have a fryer-later, you can get just a regular frying pan, or better, a saucepan, and put enough oil to come, I would say, 3/4 of the way, and then you can turn it. And that's how I used to do them before I bought this little fryer-later at Building 19.
Building 19, Route 1.
Okay, so while these fry, we can make another two. So you can, will you grab me a couple?
Of course.
Thank you. So we'll do it one more time so you can really get it down. So my zia Annunziata, this is her recipe. She lives in Sicily, in Trippi, which is my mother's hometown, which is a little tiny mountain in Sicily. My father was from Barcelona.
Teacher de Messina.
Provincia di Messina.
Is that good?
Okay, well do it over here. Why are you doing it over my breadcrumbs?
Oh, you're in my space.
Make
Why
it
you in my
concave.
breadcrumb?
See, push it. Make your hand like a cup. There you go. And then press this in and get this to come up on the sides, so that when you have it filled, then you can just cup these over. So you're making like a cup. See, like that.
Yep.
Then we're going to put our beef in.
Hook me up with some beef.
Okay, and some cheese. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Get out of my space.
And then, see now, I make a little extra little pat when you don't have enough, and then make all that meat. Say just like that. Just get on the top.
So glad Teddy does these.
I know, Teddy does a good job. And then you just close them up. Let's see yours. Oh, you're getting better at this. This might be your new job.
Nope.
Nope.
Billy's busy that day.
See now, like I got a little extra space there that looks like it might come through, so I'm gonna go ahead and...
I'm gonna get that in the egg.
Mm-hmm, good job.
Mold it a little bit more. Breadcrumb action. I'm surprised you're not yawning already.
Good job, Bill.
Surprised she's not yawning.
Excellent. All right. All right, and that's it. Perfect little arancini balls. And arancini, the word orange is arancio. And arancini means a small orange. And that's what these were named after. And then, so we've got these to a nice golden brown in the fryer later. But like I said, if you're going to do them in a pan, you can just, you know, turn them and get all sides nice and brown. And you can see the little flecks of the cheese that were in the breadcrumbs, and that's what makes mine special. That's what separates mine from the rest, that little attention to detail. So when you order them from Santoro's, you'll get them with a little side of sauce so that you can plate them like this. And I just want you to see the inside of this.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Is that gorgeous? And that's, now that's an arancini.
That's God right there.
Let's drink to that. Here's to your face, my darling. Thanks for helping me.
Yep.
Arancini, all in a day's work. Come and get some. Santoro's 211 Bridge Street in Dedham. We do catering and subs during the day. And
santorosdeli.com, check it out, and then look for the Dedham Community Newspaper on Thursday and everything else coming up. There'll be some funny things coming with Tina, I'm sure.
Come and eat, kids. Bon Apetina.